So here we are at week number 2. If you are here, you've decided to continue this process, to continue the journey with God to forgive and to release. Well, we're going to be talking about fathers. And fathers are extremely important today. They're important in our lives in every way. They are to provide protection, provision, and identity. They are to be loving and supportive and really proud of their kids. Regrettably, many fathers have not acted like true fathers with a father's heart. Some of you may not have even had fathers in the picture at all. As I was working on this study, I had a dream. And in the dream, I saw a large room with many legislators in it, and they were talking about all the problems in the nation. As they spoke about them, they talked about different programs they might initiate. And at one point, all of a sudden, I was in the room with them. They looked at me and they said, "So what would you do about this problem?" And this was my response. "You are looking at the symptoms of a problem, but not the root of the problem. It is that we have a fatherless nation. Without fathers, all of these problems flourish. What can you do to empower men to be true, loving fathers?" And they were silent. I believe the Lord is moving on this earth today as a father. He is turning the hearts of the fathers to their children and the children's hearts to their fathers. It says in Malachi 4:5, "Behold, I am going to send you Elijah, the prophet, before the coming of the great and terrible day of the Lord. He will restore the hearts of the father to their children, and the hearts of the children to their fathers, so that I will not come and smite the land with a curse." Malachi perceived a world absent of fatherhood. It wasn't that there were not fathers around, but it was more that they were not connected with the family. And we have the same thing going on today in our society. Fathers did not die in war. They are there, but they're not connected. The presence of fathers can make or break identity and destiny in their children. Beyond that, the effects of absent fathers on a society can have a great impact. It can cast shadows on morality that, if not stopped, will stretch until right and wrong become completely subjective and left to the whims of the individual. In a moment, you're going to be turning off the video to do a listening prayer exercise. It's really a lot of fun. And basically, we're just listening to God to tell us what we need to know. But I encourage you, when you walk through these questions, write down the first thing that comes to your mind. A lot of times we read the question and we want to write down what we think we should answer or what is the right answer. But in reality, we want to just write down what first comes to our mind, because that's what God is usually speaking to us.